So round one then, the sizing up round. This fellow Monzòn has been unbeaten in his last 75 fights. Four fights, lost only 3, all on points, and he's unbeaten in his last 74 fights in the last 10 years. Fights, a tremendous performance, never been stopped or cut or KO'd. He's been cut with Billy Backus, but he's never been stopped. This tremendous atmosphere under the big top here in Paris. Fantastic atmosphere, it really is. They've crowded them in here in a setting that's never been seen before for a battle between, and I should imagine he'd be very pleased with these pictures. And he tried that one for size, Monzòn, and punches away there, and just war of attrition. So we're coming up to the last 10 of this round then. Last 75, and he's made 8 successful defenses of the middleweight championship, a record. And Napoles getting to work. Monzòn is a slow starter, the fights that I've seen him in. And as Napoles' knees went away from him there in the first minute of the second round, you can see that the welterweight was in a bit of trouble there. He lost a bit of control there. But I like the way Napoles has moved back in, trying to take the play away from Monzòn. Well, he double jabs with that left hand, and then that right hand's like a bolt there from Monzòn, an old-fashioned, then he shoots that. Here it is, he's setting it up again. Look, almost like a tug. Bango, there it goes. So half a minute to go in round 2 then. Countdown time for them. If either get knocked down, of course, the count will continue if the bell interrupts it, except at the last round, if it goes that long. And the way these fellas are punching, that looks a bit unlikely, doesn't it? Last round, the seconds are putting the stalls into the ring. The end of the second round, and what a good round that was.
The hand is really starting to find the rage. There was one right there. He looks awkward, he's moving back, but he punishes it. There was a good left hook and another right hand. He's got good hands, and they're...
And one of a big family of boys, and now owns his own ranch. So round 3 then of the scheduled duck inside. He's looking to do that a bit now. Obviously the corner have worked on him to get inside and work to the body the whole time. He holds the record for middleweight defenses. He's already made his name in the record book. There will be a lot of people saying, well, he wouldn't have beaten Robinson or Zale or those sort of people. He's not going to refuse to be budged from this pattern, Gil. He wants to stand there and hold the ring the whole time and use the left jab.
Yes, Napoli, bigger and stronger.
There's about a minute to go in this round, but that's the way to double up that left hook. Napoles left lead and then tries to double up with... He is punch for punch all the way. We're coming up then to the last part of this round. So the end of round 3. So now, how do you pick it up?
Monzón's going to be in a little trouble. You watch, he tries to set up and jab after Monzón.
Gil, you can be sure this fellow Napoles has got... With you, Gil, this fellow Napoles is fighting the smart fight now. He's tucking himself inside Monzón as much as he can. Oh, and what an exchange of punches this is. What a good round. Round 4.
I think if I was boxing Monzón,
match each other for brain as well as brawn, and he's at this round now. Because this is all what's happening right here and now. Tall fellow who reminds me, I would have thought, of actor Anthony Quinn playing the part of a young prize, a tough bull of the pampas, who's fought his way out of poverty, and he's found out that the quickest way from poverty to plenty is in the prize ring. But
it all depends on what style you like.
Well, that's probably the first time the English and Americans have ever feel as though you're almost in there with them over that top rope from this Monzòn. He's teeing Napoles up for a punch, prodding him with that left hand and looking to shoot the right hand punch. It's obvious but effective. Championship this way against Billy Backus up in Syracuse, a fight that now, and he's in a bit of trouble, Napoles, there's no doubt about it. And this is going to take a lot of skill from the corner man. Angelo Dundee and Ferdy Pacheco have got to get working with those coagulates now. I said Monzòn was a slow starter, and I was right. He's opening up a lot more in this round than he was at the start. And he's tagging Napoles. He's got Napoles in a lot of trouble. Where he wants to, he's hardly missing with a punch. And Napoles bravely trying to battle it out with him there. But it looks as though he may club him down. He may not have enough time in this round to do it. What an effective show this is from the middleweight champion Monzòn. But we're getting to the countdown at the end of the fifth round. No, then the bell has saved Napoles.
Every fighter that he's ever fought, there it is, right in there. There goes another one. That right hand is just beautiful. And as I say, his hands are so accurate. Everything is right on the mark. There's two more. It's a miracle that Napoles survived the round. There's another one right on the chin. And another one.
This is probably the most severe punishment, Gil, that Napoles has had to take. The full marks to him for courage. There's nothing short of this fella's ticker, is there? He really does take a good shot, and to me, that makes him an even greater champion.
Champions all have big heart. That's what makes them champions.
So after that slow motion, back to the double speed then in rounds. But there are records to disprove that. 6 welterweight champions have in fact won the middleweight championship, including Elmo.
Handle him, Reggie. He's just so much stronger inside. You notice the way he just pushed him away then.
Yeah, 6.5 pounds or 6.5. And Napoles back in trouble again now as he backed off onto those ropes. He really needs the center of the ring now to try and get out of a bit of trouble. He's got more maneuverability there. Yes, he's using it now. Likely, I would have thought that he can get back to 147 and still be a force as a fighter. Look at the effective punching of this man Monzòn. He does not miss with one, does he? Oh, he really teed Napoles up for that one. It was almost like a golf shot off the first tee. He looked as though he got his driver out and said, well, here it comes, right down the middle.
He has Napoles backing up now, which is a bad thing for Napoles.
I think the difference is the size. He's just pushing him around, and Napoles is really right down.
He's only got 10 seconds to last this round. 7, 6, 5. I don't think he can. Yes, he'll make this round all right. That's good news for Napoles, but he is in trouble. And was he pleased to hear the sound of that bell?
Emotion. Watch the accuracy of this man's hands.
You'd have thought that stool with some hope. No, it looks like
Angelo Dundee will not let him come out.
At the start of round 7, Angelo Dundee will not let Napoles come out. Start of round 7. And they've gone crazy in there, as you can see in the Argentine's corner, as Monzòn has really made Napoles quit in the corner. They're going crazy in the ring, as one would expect. This is a tremendous performance by Carlos Monzòn. And must be a good champion of the world. Gil?
See those punches, those punishing punches.